It's the Tech and G show. Yeah, you know what it do. We talk about sports and we talk about you. Let's go. What's up, my beautiful people? As always, is your boy Gio.
It's your boy Donkey. What it do?
What it do, guys? Another episode of the Tank and G show. Hi, man. How's your day been? How's your week? How's everything?
My week has been good. I just started to pick up a new, trying to learn some new things. So I'm trying to learn how to like develop apps on the iPhone and like iPads and stuff like that. It's a hot market for that right now. So I'm just like, I might want to learn a little bit of this.
Yeah, no, that sounds interesting and cool. So is that for work or are you on the side?
On the side, just
Okay.
trying to, make my resume a little bit like stand out. Like, oh, he does this, but he can do this too. All right, cool. Like, just in case, you never know.
And like, how did you like? Is there like a program or like a thing you downloaded, or how did you get into this, or how'd you find out about this?
Yeah. So what I do right now is called quality assurance, and I was just like looking around, like, oh, how could I? Because right now, basically, what I do is like manual testing. And so I wanted to dive into more of like the like technical, like how to test for like test apps, test like software, like the technical side of software. And I was just looking around and like on LinkedIn and looking at. I mean, I'm not. It's always good to look because you never know what's out there. I was looking at jobs and stuff, and I saw this a position called mobile QA engineer. It's like, oh, this sounds pretty interesting. Looked at the what they do and stuff, and I was like, oh, it sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this website called Code Academy, and it's cool because they have like different career paths you could take. You could do like iOS developer, data science, UI UX experience career path, which is user interface. A bunch of different career paths you could take, and it's cool. Like you may not know like how to code or anything, but they teach you like from like zero to like up to like the interview phase. So it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Um, but that's good, like what you're saying, just learning on it on your own. So if the opportunity presents itself, at least you're familiar with it and you don't go in, blind.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was just like, let's just learn something new. Um, why not? It doesn't hurt anybody.
No, yeah, that doesn't hurt, and it's always good to learn things, even like you said, just for fun, just to know.
Yep, definitely. But yeah, man, how you doing? How was your weekend?
It was good. Good weekend. Pretty chill. Obviously, what this episode will mostly focus on was the fights. We'll break into that, get into that. Watched it at Tony's house with my boy Tony, obviously a fan favorite. My boy Vic, an unknown. He always wants to be on the show, and I asked him the question for what. I don't see any value of him being on the show, but I digress. And then my other boy Ruben, who always watch the fights with. We just watched it right there. It was good, but no, it's been good, chill. Um, Played yesterday, we lost again, but I think our team we we're getting used to playing with each other. When you're playing with new people, they don't know. It's not all together, but
Yeah, you just got to get that chemistry going.
we gotta get that chemistry. But other than that, my week's been good. Yep, my week's been good. Work is always the same, stressful, but it's work.
That's work.
But yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. I've been feeling good. Can't complain. Just blessed.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Um, when there's like downtime, I scroll through Twitter a lot, and there's like
Yeah.
a lot of interesting things. It's Twitter.
I love
Um,
it.
I don't know if you saw, but when there's like there's something trending and everything. I saw this thing which was pretty cool. Um, so in Spain, there's a new law now that women that are like when they have like their periods, they can go home. They could like take that day or whatever,
Mhm.
or even week off.
Okay.
Yeah, and they still get like paid like normally.
Mm, I mean, I can't speak on it, but yeah, that hey, who wouldn't want extra time off?
Yeah, and like I know like some girls out there like when they get their periods like it hits them hard sometimes. Like they can't even get out of bed. I'm just like, God damn. I do want to try. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but that one device that you could like I guess it gives you like the same symptoms as how when they cramp up. Uh, and,
Uh,
and I always tell my girl, I'm like, what if it's nothing to me?
we we about to get some hay on.
I know.
No, yeah, I mean, my girl, yeah, they definitely become different beasts
Fuck yeah.
when they're in that time. And all my kings out there, just I'm sure you guys know, you gotta be patient,
Yep.
supportive. You gotta sometimes take some in the chin. I tend to just take one, like my boy Tony Ferguson. You just take it and you
You bounce back.
bounce. I mean, you might be laid down for a little bit, but you bounce back.
Yeah.
You gotta love the queens. The queens go through that, and us kings, that's our job. I mean, we're blessed not to go through those things, but we get the wrath.
Yep.
That you just don't understand. But
Oh
well,
shit.
hey, all power to women, especially right now. What's going on in our society with the crazy thing about abortions and basically,
Oh hell yeah, dude, that shit's crazy.
I think I'm with them. I usually tend to not like share my beliefs on certain things, but I'm with them, man. Like, how is the government or anybody supposed to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body?
Yeah.
All upset when they were like, "Yo, I don't want to take this vaccine. I don't know what's in it." Cool. I was cool. It's up to you. It's your decision on what you want to do, but you can't go out there and be like, "Hey, you know what? You can't do this. It's illegal." Because, like I said, there's many. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe abortion, adoption. There's other routes, but I'm always a believer. If the person, whatever they want to do, they have the freedom to do that, and
I mean, it's
that's what
America,
we're all
like
about.
we have the right to do whatever what we want to do with our bodies.
Like and I saw a bunch of people, not just on one side or the other. I think universally both sides agreed, like, yeah, this is some BS.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Republicans were like, oh, it's the rules. They were like, no, it's some BS. Like, it's the person's decision. And like I said, there's some crazy stuff. What if, like I said, obviously you don't want to wish that on anyone, but what if, the scenario is 12-year-old girl got violated and now she has to have the consequences of having a kid that she didn't want, if she got abused or something, or, you get, the R word and it's not your fault. And now you have a kid with a stranger. There's many things, or, like I said, whatever your situation is in life, maybe, you don't want to put that kid into that environment. So, but
Yeah,
like I said,
definitely.
it's the person's decision. So, yeah, man. If this, what you were mentioning in Spain, all power to it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Um, but yeah, no, another news too. I don't know if you also saw a bunch of rappers got indicted on like 56 counts on like RICO case.
I mean, I saw I saw there was a bunch of people. I think some younger guy. He said a rapper, and I was like, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, like I don't. I
But I
only know
know I saw
one.
Young Thug, right?
Yeah, Young Thug
Gunna,
and Gunna. But everybody else, I'm like, I have no idea who these guys are.
and then he was like, "Oh, you've never? Oh, he has this famous song." I was like, "I'll probably maybe I've heard this song." He played it, and I was like, "I have no idea
Yeah,
who this is."
it was one of the littles or one of the babies.
There's either a baby or a YMB, Yelly, MH, whatever. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
One of
But
those.
yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I forgot who else. I saw someone today on Twitter. I think his name is Castanova.
Uh huh.
He actually got like I think they found out that yeah he's guilty and he may face either up to 5 to 50 years in prison.
Fuck.
I think I saw that on Twitter, but I guess these guys, I guess they're saying Young Thug's lawyers like, oh my client's innocent, and we're gonna prove that. So
I don't get it. These guys, man, like they make millions, and for still to keep on that street mentality, I'm like, dog, you got nothing to prove. Like you got millions. Like your kids are like set up for life. Like why go back to the streets?
it's the environment is what they grew up on, I guess, and you may take them out of the hood, but they they still hood, they still gangster. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a way of life for them, and I'm sure we look at it on the other side as like, man, if I was them, fuck the hood,
Yep.
fuck them. What have they done for me? I'm rich, but you know, yeah, like I agree with you. I mean, hopefully you would want if you're in that position, I think you would want to surround yourself with smart people around you telling you, you know what, have that persona in your music, but that's your persona,
Right.
but don't actually make it your reality. Because obviously their music is whatever that, right?
Yeah.
And that's what sells. Obviously, that's smart. It's like, for example, Kobe Covington. He has this persona that he's MAGA, whatever, obnoxious. But I think people that really know him, he's not really like that. It's just a character he plays to sell fights.
Yeah, for sure.
So these people, that's their persona, being like, oh, killing people, fuck bitches, get money. But hopefully they would differentiate it. So they're like, that's just who I am rapping. But in real life, I'm smart and I got my investments, I'm settled. But we'll see.
It's crazy, bro. But yeah, for you can Saturday there was a lot of fights. Um, so what do you think? What do you think about the whole UFC card? I didn't get to see it because I was just on. I was a guy, Canelo. I would see what's up, but I was keeping up on Twitter and like seeing highlights. So what do you think overall?
I was going in. Oliveira, he's one of my guys. So obviously, we start back. I guess Friday. I'm at work, and I just go on my phone and I see Oliveira miss weight, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I've never seen that happen. The champion is in weight, and then when I saw, oh, it's only point 0.5, I'm like, oh, and then it said, oh, he has an hour to lose. I'm like, oh,
I'm like, bro, that's nothing.
you sweat it out, whatever, and boom, like whatever, cut your hair, cut your nails, something. But I guess so. I didn't think about it much, and then my lunchtime, I'm like, well, pues, let me see what happened, and I was like, oh, he missed it again, and he vacates the title, and I was like, well, what does that mean? And I guess if Gaethje would have won, he wins the title, but Oliveira wins, he's now the number one contender or something, whatever. And at the time, I was like, I mean, if the rules are the rules, you sign at 155, you're the champ. It's your obligation to make the
Make the
weight.
weight. Yep.
I didn't see no problem with it. But obviously Oliveira ends up winning, and I think monster. I think I don't know. I mean, that guy's incredible. I was a little nervous with the shots he took, but then Gaethje knew he didn't want to go to the ground with him. He wanted no part of being on the ground because we saw how it ended. He knocked him down, went to the ground, got him in a chokehold. It's a wrap. I don't.
Dude, Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is insane. Like I was watching in slow mo, like how he had him in one position and then he just literally rolled over and just put Gaethje in the position and then he went for it. He saw the
And,
opening.
and when he knocked him down, right? So like when Oliveira got him, knocked him down, most people are just gonna go and try to hammer fist, finish
Yeah.
it like that. And Oliveira, he knew he's there. Let me grab him. He grabbed him. No lo agarró bien. Then he adjusted. He had the hold, but
Right.
then he realized he could adjust it even more. I don't know if you saw that. He adjusted again.
Yeah.
And it was done. It was a wrap. And I just gave more respect for him because I felt all these three fights, he's been rocked. Chandler rocked him, had
Yeah.
him. Poirier rocked him, had him. He came back on both. Gaethje, the hardest hitting guy in this division, the lightweight division, caught him. Before this fight, I kept saying, Oliveira's a quitter. He's soft. And Oliveira came through and beat him. I still think he's a champ. And then after all this, I watched Ariel. He had like a 20-minute video about the situation.
Yeah.
And yeah, he mentioned, I think the UFC kind of,
Screwed
effed
him
over
over.
Oliveira. 0.5 pounds. He showed. He was like, it's probably like a pencil or something like this that he
But
missed weight.
but I also saw that they have like digital scales, and on the digital scales it showed that he made weight. But then when he went on to the other scale, I guess the official one, yeah, it showed at point 0.5.
And then I kept looking more into it, and he was mentioning. So obviously, there's a thing going around that scale was off. Like people were fucking with it, and it was off. And if you notice, it was still moving up and down. And the guy said
Yeah.
155.5. He didn't let it settle. And then he was talking about, like, I don't know if you've seen when Cormier kind of like, I don't know, touched the towel.
Yeah.
Like, and then he was saying, like, sometimes in Vegas when they weigh him, I don't know if you ever watched, they just go boom, boom, 155, boom, boom. They don't even wait for it. They just
Yeah.
155. They don't even like wait for it to settle. And it's like, what's going on here? Like, was this conspiracy theory that they, unless the guy that was, taking, maybe he was just by the book and he was at 155.5. Because then you could say, well, Gaethje may wait.
Yeah.
It's not his fault, which is true. But still, I still see him as the champ. He's still the champ.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The next fight, hopefully, they pay him as the champ. It's probably going to be for the belt, vacant belt, and we'll see who it is.
I'm hoping he
My
fights
guess,
Islam.
Islam. Yeah.
That one's gonna be a good fight because Islam. I mean, he's not. I mean, from my understanding, he's not really known as like a heavy hitter, but he's good on the ground. He's like another Khabib.
Basically.
So
But he's been knocked out before.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, I mean, that's the only guy I guess, you could say will put a good fight, or it could be Oliveira, but I still got Oliveira. I think he's well rounded. He's a champ. And that ground game is just nasty, and it would be interesting. Or unless they go the Conor McGregor route,
yeah. I mean, I could definitely. I knew.
easy win for Oliveira.
Yeah, like I I have a feeling like that's a possibility just because I'm like Dana's that's his boy, and
Mhm.
Connor's the money man. So if they put him on that, but I feel like Connor needs to fight somebody before he gets a chance. I don't know.
That's that's like the fair way of looking at it. But if I'm Dana, I'm like, it's gonna make so much money.
Yeah,
And Oliveira's gonna want it because it's like, yo, I get to win the title, win a lot of money, and it's an easy fight. He'll take it.
yeah, because Connor obviously he's another guy. Who's not great on the ground.
Yeah, even if this is Connor at his prime, obviously he could throw hands, but on the ground, yeah. But now this is a washed up Connor.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say washed up, but he's not as good as he was before.
mm-mm. Like
Oh,
I won't even put money on him, to be honest.
like Drake.
Yeah,
Drake put $500,000 on Gaethje.
I mean when you got it like that,
But you saw my boy Floyd Mayweather hyping all up that 10K bet. I'm like, that's nothing to Mayweather. Like, if he was sure about Bivol, he would have put more. He just put 10K,
I know.
and he tried to play it off like, oh, easy money.
Easy, yeah.
He probably put some money on Canelo.
He probably did.
We'll get to Canelo. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
Oliveira.
Oliveira's a beast. I don't see. I mean, Islam will be a good fight, but I think Oliveira keeps it on the feet and he knocks him out.
Yeah, man, his I love how he throws his punches. They're just sharp and crisp.
Yeah,
He doesn't have. I mean, they're just so exact that he doesn't have heavy hands, like Gaethje, but they do damage and they damage Gaethje. He right when the fight started, he caught him.
yeah. And I did see that Gaethje was like on every punch he was loading up. He was just like throwing like
Want to knock him
haymakers.
out.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, you can't do that. Like you gotta like set it up.
And if you notice, yeah, he got rocked. He got rocked on one, Oliveira, but he knew. If you notice, he like took a breath when he went back because he knew they're not gonna come. Because
Yeah,
that's the thing, no one's gonna come down, so he
yeah.
can take a breather and he can come back up, readjust. Like you just gotta knock him out cold, I guess. But yeah, man, I think he's still the champ. We'll see where they do because I guess Dana White was saying he still wants the Islam Dariush, and then I guess winner of that faces Oliveira. But Dariush is still injured, so they might just go straight
Straight.
Oliveira
I
Islam,
mean,
which
why
I think
not?
is yeah,
It'll generate money.
yeah. I mean, the fan, us guys that watch it,
Yeah,
that's the one to make.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Um, what do you think about, dude? I'm glad I didn't watch that fight, but I heard the Rose fight was hella boring. Like it was like a Yoel versus what's Stylebender.
Adesanya, I'm gonna say that at least Adesanya and Joe Romero was entertaining
Yeah,
because Mo Romero kept doing this.
yeah,
At least it was funny. This fight, dude, it was like I was telling Tony, it was like I have the UFC game, and it was like when you're like playing with someone, it's like, hey, bro, how do you like? Oh, press this button to do this. But when you're not really fighting anyone, it's like, oh, this is how you block. Like, first of all, Rose, you're the champ.
yeah.
Do something. Just do something, and you'll win. She did nothing. The other girl, I guess you could say she won because she had the takedowns, but literally nothing happened in those 5 rounds. Like nothing at all.
So, was there anything why Rose fought? Do you know why Rose fought like that in the post interviews or anything? Did she talk about it?
Maybe they made a deal like, well, this one that Tony said, conspiracy theory. So the Carlos Parts, I guess she's getting married this weekend.
Yeah,
So he was saying, what if Rose was like, hey, I'm not gonna fuck you up, make your face look all fucked up for your wedding, and I'm gonna do the bare minimum. You get paid, I keep my title, and we're good.
yeah,
And I guess she just did nothing that those takedowns wanted for Carlos Parza. Because literally, like, I'm not joking. They did nothing. Like nothing happened. Like it was funny hearing Rogan and Cormier and like they were like, "Yo, this is." They literally said, "This is boring." Like they're not
damn,
doing anything like that.
that's crazy.
And what was great? Yeah,
I didn't expect that from her because she's always entertaining and she's always trying to go for the kill and like, especially from her last fight. I don't know.
I mean, if you take the conspiracy out and you just maybe think about it, what she was thinking, maybe she was so afraid of the ground game, she didn't want to like, because she didn't want to do anything,
Yeah,
and she didn't want to like. I guess in the first fight, right, long time ago, she choked her out. Maybe she just respected her ground game a lot, and she didn't want to. I don't know, because the man, the coaches were telling her, "You're winning the fight. You're winning the fight. Keep doing what you're doing," and it's like, no, she's not. I mean,
or you're not doing
do
anything.
something. And I noticed too, because one of her coaches is her husband, right,
Yeah,
her boyfriend.
yeah,
So the main coach was like, "Yo, you gotta start throwing punches," and her husband was like, "You're winning this fight. Keep doing what you're doing," you know. So I don't know if maybe there was conflict there too,
yeah. Yeah.
but
That waste of what 25. I'm glad I didn't waste 25 minutes of my life.
going forward with that one, I guess whoever wins from the Joanna Wei,
That's the
that's
next one.
that's that's who she's gonna fight next. Carlos Parza.
Damn, that one's gonna be a good fight.
That one for sure.
Yeah, fireworks. Well, I hope because you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure because the one they fought before, dude.
Yeah, fucking Joanna's head was like up
Yeah,
here.
mega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Chandler, fuck, that Chandler Ferguson fight was insane. That first round, I was like, oh, Ferguson still has it. And Chandler, yeah, Chandler clipped him a couple times and everything, but damn, Ferguson just looked like he didn't lose a step. But damn, that second round, right at the beginning, like I just saw him. I was like, dude, is he okay?
Well, obviously that's a Tony boy right there. That's his boy. So seeing him get knocked out always brings me, a smile to my face when I see Tony sad. But um, yeah, the first round I had a Tony winning definitely. He looked like you said, old Tony, and I was like, damn, he's back. Like he's and even Tony said, our Tony, if it goes 5 rounds or 4 rounds, Chandler has to win in the first or the second because se cansa.
Yeah,
And the first round, Tony looked good, looked crisp, looked like old Tony. But literally, I went like this, and I turned back, and he was on the floor, and I just heard the Joe Rogan and
that one famous shit. It's like,
when I saw the kick, I was like, what? Like, wow. Like Tony's never been out, right? This is his first
yeah,
time.
I don't think so.
Because even against Gaethje, they stopped it because that guy he
Yeah.
just kept taking it, but he was out.
That gave me Anderson Silva vibes when he got what's his face, the other Brazilian dude. What's his name?
Vitor, right?
Who?
Vitor
Yeah,
Belfort. No?
yeah.
Yeah.
He just straight kicked him. Dude, I got this. I was like, fuck. But I think this one was nastier because the way he fell, it was just straight like Pacquiao.
No, like I said, Tony, he went, no.
I wish you could have recorded that for me.
Oh, that one hurt him because it's like saying, that's your like he's like that's my boy. It's like seeing your team being scored like 10 goals on them. But yeah, I mean, going forward, I will say, we were saying in the last episode if whoever lost is done, but I still think Tony they should still give him another chance because he was
Yeah,
fighting well. He
yeah,
didn't look washed,
yeah. Like
but
like
maybe
Chandler wasn't dominating that fight.
yeah, but maybe don't put him a top five
Yeah,
guy. Let him fight the top 10 guy or something. Let give him someone he could beat. Get
yeah,
that confidence back up. But right now he should definitely take some time.
yeah.
Because
You
the
got to
condition's knocked
recover
out.
after.
But for Chandler,
He's
I'm
been,
interested.
bro. He's been calling out hella people.
I think that should be the fight. Chandler Connor at 170.
Yeah, that would be good. I wouldn't
That
be.
one,
I wouldn't also be mad if he fought Poirier.
I think I saw that too today. He called him out or something,
Yeah,
saying I guess because Poirier was like, he hasn't done shit, blah blah, and he already got a title shot. I guess Chandler was like, yo, I mean, I like him, but he talking shit, let's handle it in the octagon.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I've liked Chandler. The couple fights, he's been in the UFC. Obviously, the first one, he's always there to entertain. It's not
yeah.
gonna be a boring fight with him.
Definitely. Um, yeah. Who do you think he should fight next? Connor.
Connor, like you said, Poirier.
He even called out Diaz, Nate, but Nate, Nate wants that one too. He was like, "Yeah, fuck it," but I 170.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Chandler, he's there, like I said, to entertain.
Yeah,
We'll take it. And I like that. I like Chandler actually. He's obviously good, explosive, and I just like his story. He adopted like two kids.
yeah, I seen that. That's crazy.
He looks like he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Um, Yeah, I mean, whatever fight, like I said, the Connor one makes sense, but maybe the Poirier one. I think they might do that one.
Yeah,
The other two,
it'll bring good money.
yeah, the other two fights, dude, that Shogun against what's his name, OSP,
Uh-huh.
also boring.
Damn. So I'm happy I didn't buy that pay per view then, cause fuck, there was only like what, how many good fights, realistically.
Pues obviously la de Chandler Ferguson and the main event.
Damn.
The first one, oh, no, sorry, the first one was good too. It was El Chaos Williams with another dude. That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
In the prelims, there was a couple good ones, but not a lot of knockouts. And me and Tony were talking. How I always feel that the fight nights, the ones that are for free, are always popping because all these fighters,
Up and
they
coming.
want
Yeah.
up and coming, and that one's always knockouts, knockouts, knockouts. But saying that, did you see the July 2nd card?
Yeah. Fucking Volka versus
Max
Holloway.
Holloway. Let me pull it up. There's a
Um,
couple, obviously, Adesanya.
I'm gonna miss that card, unfortunately.
That's like your birthday, right?
Well, the day before my birthday, but I'm going on a concert, and I was like, "Fuck, why do they got to do it that day?" But
Wait, which concert?
the Grupo Firme one.
I'm going to. Ah, my girl's probably gonna get hella mad.
All right, let me hit those fools up. I'm gonna tell them to reschedule.
Yeah, she got tickets for that, and I was like, I don't really listen to that music, but I'll go. I might say,
It's bad. Uh,
I
what,
might say it's bad.
it's
It's bad
bad.
because look, we got, I mean, there's a couple. So Robbie Lawler fights,
Okay.
Uriah Hall fights, El Sugar Show fights Pedro Munoz, Misha Tate fights Murphy, Sean Strickland fights Alex Pereira. Do you know who Alex
Yeah.
Pereira is?
Yeah.
The guy that knocked out Adesanya.
Yep.
He fights, and then obviously Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and then Adesanya, Cannonier.
My God,
Ah,
what a card.
unless I can do I just will turn off my phone, and when I
Notifications
come
and
back home, I
everything.
watch.
Yep. That's the
Ah,
only way.
damn!
You gotta tell everybody, hey, don't text me, don't tell nothing. Like,
I'm gonna just turn off my phone,
yep.
or I might be like, baby, I think I'm going to Vegas.
Tony, he lost a bet. He bought me some tickets to go to Vegas.
Yeah, I
Uh,
forgot. It's Tony's birthday,
yeah.
but I thought you said his birthday's in August. Oh, I guess he found out his birthday's in July 2nd.
Where are you guys sitting at?
I have no idea. She got the tickets. I don't know where. I think like behind a field goal, but I don't know how it's gonna be set up. But it's gonna be like behind the seats where usually the field goal is behind.
Okay, you know where you got your season tickets?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the stage is facing that way, like across.
Mm-hmm.
So on the other at the far end zone.
So I think we're at the field goal by my season tickets, the
Okay,
closest one.
yeah.
The one, yeah, on that side.
Okay, we're on the other side, on the left side, on the 150.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
where you saw us at the opening night against the
Mm-hmm.
Packers?
Yeah.
Basically, essentially those seats, but on the other
The
end,
other side.
on the other side. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I kind of said like F it. I don't. I have no idea what songs they have.
yeah.
She was like, I guess I gotta dress. I'll dress up like with a hat and shit, with fucking a scorpion belt,
Yeah, fuck it.
Valero shoes and shit.
uh, nah, they have some cracking songs, and
I'm sure it'll be cracking. Yeah.
yeah, and like they know how to put on a show. I've seen them once live, and it was cracking. Like they'll be like, taking fat ass swigs from a bottle and everything, and they get the crowd hella into it.
You think they'll show the fight then? If I tell them, if I put my phone on the big screen.
Shit, I wish.
No, but yeah, yeah. Back to the July 2nd card. Yeah, that one's gonna be a good one. Vegas. I
That's
think it's
International Fight Week, right?
yeah.
Damn, damn, yeah, sucks.
But,
But
yes.
definitely, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Not nobody hit me up, nothing, because
Yeah. It's tough though, because you just
you want
by
to know.
habit, I'll try to do that. You know how sometimes those cards, some UFC cards start like at 1 and
Yeah,
or and I'm like, I just accidentally go on Instagram. Yeah, I see someone being knocked out, and I'm like, fuck.
fuck. Yeah.
But I try. But so I'm assuming you didn't watch the UFC because you watched Canelo.
Yes. And
What was your thoughts?
fuck, man, like horrible. Like
And let's go back because I remember last week I was like, man, I'm more excited for the UFC because I know Canelo's gonna.
yeah,
I don't
when
even know who this guy is, but
like he's a whatever dude. Like Canelo wins it in like 5 or 6.
and even how I posted on the Tank and G predictions, right?
Uh-huh.
Like who do you think is gonna win, dude? There was one guy. I think his name. I think you know him. I think he went to the Koya Vic,
Uh-huh.
Victorious Vic. I think
Oh
is
yeah,
his
yeah,
Insta.
yeah. He was
The
2 years.
one he was older than us, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
He was the one person that picked Bivol before the fight started.
Yeah.
He picked Bivol. Everyone else picked Canelo.
Wow.
I'm gonna shout that guy out. He's the only one that's picked Bivol. I don't know if he accidentally pressed it or
Yeah.
he a Canelo hater, but he picked Bivol.
I don't know if he's a Canelo hater, but he's Salvadorian, so he goes against.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but damn, yeah, dog. Like, all right, like the first couple of rounds, I was like, I couldn't really tell what was going on just because they're always trying to like feel each other out.
Mhm.
Um, but as it got to like the fifth and sixth and seventh, I was like, dude, this isn't the Canelo that we know. This fool is like, I don't know if it was that vegan diet that he went on. Nothing against vegan people, but fuck, man, he looked tired, like very fatigued. His shots weren't doing anything to Bivol. He looked bien, like his whole body, like mira bien aguado, like I don't know, dog. Like I just feel like he wasn't there. He looked frustrated. Nothing was working, but I feel like he instead of like boxing him, he was trying to go for the knockout. But dude, you're fighting somebody who's like in this kind of in his prime, and obviously he weighs bigger than you, and you're not gonna knock him out.
Mhm.
So I was expecting him to like box him, body, hit the jab, move around, get the other guy tired, but no, he just kept going with the power shots. But yeah, I lost. I lost a bet. My boy Chris, I bet him 40 push-ups. Yeah, so I lost that shit. So right after the fight, I had to do push-ups.
Where'd you watch the fight?
At Daniel's house.
Huh? No.
Yeah. No,
Like,
no, no,
pero
no,
no.
no, no, no. The other Daniel, the one that was on the podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that fool had he made tacos and everything, so
Uh,
it was cool.
not so in the big screen we had the UFC, and then on the other TV we had the Canelo fight. And like you were saying, dude, because if you notice all these other fights, Canelo always starts off slow.
Yeah,
He starts off slow, and then once he knows what's up with the opponent, he breaks them down. He finds out their weakness and then ends it. But yeah, exactly what you're saying. I felt he seemed slow. He was taking a lot of shots to the head. He looked like the one that was getting hurt. Like
yeah,
this guy, he was throwing like his best punches, and he would just eat them like nothing and bivble. And obviously, I was playing. Well, it worked out because during the Rose fight,
yeah,
obviously I was watching the Canelo fight, but I kept saying like Canelo, go to the body more, go to the body because Bivol had his guard high up,
right.
just like this. jabbing, jabbing. I was like, go to the body, hit his body, la landas, and then you go, on top.
Yeah.
But like, I just think, yeah, he got frustrated. He looked tired. He didn't look like Canelo.
Mm-mm.
Or I also saw it more as like, yo, Bivol, he good.
Yeah.
Like he was using his jab right. He's bigger, and like, dude, he would combo that jab with it like one, two, threes, and it looked nice. It looked crisp, and I was like, maybe it was more of that Bivol.
It was
He's
just a
freaking good.
yeah. And he was not. I was like, I didn't really would watch his interviews like the fight like that week of, but I was watching after the fight like this week. I was watching his interviews and he was like, yeah, like he's like Canelo lost already. Like people like treat him like like he's a fucking god. Like he can't lose, but he already lost before. Like he was never like phased from Canelo. Like he was just like whatever, like I'm fighting Canelo. Like cool. Um, but yeah, so for sure they're gonna have a rematch in September. And I saw that Bivol wants to drop down and to 168. I think at 168 Canelo wins. Obviously that guy, he's gonna lose all like his strength and everything when he drops down to 168. But I don't know. I think they should. I think they should fight at 170. 170. What is it? 175.
175.
Yeah, they should run it back at that weight. Because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, he dropped in weight, and that's why you beat him."
But see, man, if they do fight again, unless Canelo does something different, I think it'll be the same thing.
Yeah,
I think that guy's just too big. Like sometimes you're just too big. Like that, like I said, like when Canelo was hitting him, he was just absorbing those shots like nothing. It didn't really phase him. He wasn't afraid to. That's why he would go forward. So maybe maybe going another route. But I know Canelo, he's about legacy, and I'm sure his ego is gonna be like, now running back. Like
yeah,
maybe something went on. Maybe he was injured. Maybe like you said, the vegan thing. Like he just had an off day, maybe because like I said, he just didn't look like Canelo.
yeah. And I don't know if you noticed, but Canelo always throws this feint where he punches like out, and then he comes back in with this one. So even when he did this, Bivol was like he studied him because he threw that and he didn't like go for it and he caught the punch on his glove and I was like fuck like this
Yeah,
fool.
like he showed like his whole arm was fucked up
Yeah,
because of all the punches he took.
he was like I was ready for that. He's like I knew
He
he was
was
gonna try to do that.
he was like, I'd rather have it here than my face.
Yeah,
But I did watch what he said after the fight when he won, and he was like, he was like, basically saying like, I believed in myself, even if people didn't. And this is, basically saying like, this shows that if you believe in yourself, if you believe in something, you will achieve it. And my respects to him. Like he was very respectful. He wasn't like he was like, Canelo's great, and he said, I'll gladly, do the rematch. But I'm the champ, so I get to set this up
yeah.
this time. I get to be the A side.
Which is crazy because damn, he ruined like the plans because the plan was Canelo wins and then he fights Triple G for the third one.
Is Triple G lightweight now, or
No,
I mean
he's at
lightweight?
16. I think he's at 168 now. I think. But that was the plan. That was the plan that they had. Like Canelo wins, Triple G wins, and they fight in September for that third fight.
Make us to do that.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing too, right? I feel like maybe they, like you said, it ruins plans. Because I don't know if you heard before this fight, Canelo, like he was saying, like, yo, he might fight Usyk for a heavyweight.
Right.
Now I was like,
That's too much.
I think at one he's at 201 pounds. But now I don't know. I mean, if he would have won this one, then he's like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I'm down to fight Usyk. I'm like, yo, don't want to stop Canelo.
Yeah.
That might be too much heavyweight.
Yeah. If his punches weren't doing anything to Bivol, like fuck, dude, heavyweights are gonna be like, this is ain't shit.
But that's why he chose. I think Usyk out of all the heavyweights is a lot shorter.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, maybe like Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua, pues no.
Yeah.
But Roy Jones did it. He went up to heavyweight and
Yeah,
won.
that guy, the Roy, though, that fool was a beast in his prime.
Yeah,
He was jacked.
I would watch his like on YouTube his highlights.
Yeah.
That guy was good, and he would always be doing the cocky things and stuff. And he will still hit you though. I remember I think one he like went like this,
Yeah.
and then he hit him with the jab and then knocked out the guy.
Yeah, I remember that one. Dude, Roy Jones was a beast.
But yeah, I mean, maybe I forgot who's. I think. Oh, I don't know if you saw, and it makes me not like him even more. Um, Ryan Garcia after the fight, well, basically he knew what he was doing. And then he tried to play it off like, oh, I'm just congratulating the guy because he had a great fight. But if that's your boy, like, maybe like you wouldn't, because he basically tweeted like, oh, Bivot, what an amazing fight. Like, looked incredible. Obviously, it's like, yo, like, why would you say that? I mean, Canelo's like your boy. Like, you don't, like,
That was just
and
that was just
petty. Like,
petty. Yeah. I feel like he's hella immature. I don't know. I've never been a Ryan Garcia fan, to be honest. And you saw he's in a fight. The dude that fought the tank, um, Pitbull. What's his name? Pitbull Cruz. Um,
yeah,
the federation or whatever from the belt said this is the mandatory fight. Like whoever wins will out of this fight will fight Devin Haney.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, he looked all right against Tank.
Yeah, I mean he fucked up his wrist or whatever like by just blocking it and fucking Tank didn't knock him out. So
I think he beats Garcia.
yeah,
I
the
hope.
only thing was that Garcia's hella long, so he's gonna use that jab just to keep him out on the outside. But if that fool can get on the inside, it's a whole different ball game. But yeah, I think Garcia hasn't really fought anybody like like that big a big boxing name. I think if he faces like a Tank, a Devin Haney, even Camboza's, or even Tio, they fuck him up.
Yeah, dude. Then like I say, he's just yeah. Hey, you know what? Whatever sells, he's more focused on the Instagram shit.
Yeah,
Um, but speaking about that too, Oscar De La Hoya, I saw today. I think he got interviewed by Ellie Setback,
uh-huh.
saying that maybe the golf was affected Canelo too much golf.
Shit. Well, I don't know, man, but if it was a distraction, then yeah. But I don't think so. Canelo's like, I feel like he's hella disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's doing coke like our boy Oscar,
I know.
but yeah, I mean, Canelo bounced back. It's Canelo. I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta. I mean, yeah, obviously now, a couple of days after the fight, obviously when it happened, dude. If you didn't really follow boxing, you're like, man, Canelo lost. Oh, he's washed, whatever. But the dude went up. How many weight classes now? He's gone up.
yeah. I think it's four
Kind
already,
of
and this would have been his. I think yeah, he would have. Yeah, I think four weight classes.
like there's no like none of those boxers be doing that. He wants to obviously challenge for the legacy,
Yeah,
and he tried. I mean, he tried something. If he did it, then you're like, oh shit. But hey, I mean, he's still the best. He's
yeah,
still pound for pound the best.
yeah. The
So,
ranking they put him down now in second, and Terrence Crawford is in first now.
well, I heard. Speaking of Terrence Crawford, I guess it is looking like him and Errol Spence.
Fuck yeah, dude. I've been wanting to see that fight since forever.
That's like back in the day having that Mayweather Pacquiao.
Yeah, when that never happened in their primes, and it should have happened.
You know, yeah, man, I got Crawford on that one.
Yeah, I might have to go Spence.
I just think Crawford, that guy's incredible. But I would be excited for. I just hope, like I said, I think it's happening because they both want it now.
Yeah,
Like They both literally said, "Let's do it." Obviously, with boxing, it's always freaking, the promoters and stuff.
Yeah,
But
and whoever wins, right, ends up being undisputed of that weight
I think
class.
undisputed.
Yeah, because I think
So
I don't know who has all the belts, but except one. I don't know which one has three and the other one has one. I can't remember, but yeah,
that's so confusing
I
with
don't like
boxing.
that shit. It's like have one belt but they do that for more money,
Right.
So
Well, what I heard, I think Ring Magazine belt is the most prestigious belt, right?
I
That's like the belt you want to have.
I think so. Yeah.
Because there's what WBO,
The,
WBC,
yeah, and I
and
is the IBF, and then
IBF,
yeah,
then the Ring Magazine
yeah,
one. Um, yeah, it's so confusing. I mean, yeah, but they should have one belt, and so like that guy's a champ because
yeah, and I think that's how it used to be. I think so. And I don't know what the fuck changed, but yeah,
well, that's why now who's the best is when they're
yeah,
undisputed, and I think hopefully Tyson Fury does that,
yeah,
because he's just missing the one belt, right?
I think so.
Yeah. But we'll wrap it up. So when Tyson Fury, I don't know if we mentioned this last episode, him, he's saying potentially wanting to go against Ngannou in a
Yeah, we
year.
talked about that,
Talked
and
about it.
yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be great. And like I said, they want to do like a hybrid MMA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one,
because we spoke about it because you were like straight boxing, obviously Fury,
yeah, MMA
but
straight Ngannou.
Ngannou. But yeah, I mean, that I would be interested in that.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking if you guys stayed to the end of this, thank you. We appreciate it always.
Mm-hmm.
Gio, thank you for your time. And
No,
much love. Deuces.
better peeps.
That's mama boy.